Good morning. I'm Ava Lista de Weaver, and I'm so pleased to welcome CARPHA and the delegates from the region for a 2-day workshop on St. Maarten to talk about cruise ship safety, vessel safety. I'm so excited that we have been tapped as host country, and I really look forward to having everyone here over the 2 days to be able to exchange ideas on how we can promote a safer cruise industry for our visitors and also safeguarding the health of our residents. I'm so grateful again to CARPHA, to everyone that's here for this event. And I hope that one of the outcomes of the 2-day conference is a way for us to synchronize and harmonize across the region to promote health and safety in the tourism product. Thank you.
All right, my name is Mohammed Shibrini. I'm a Senior Technical Advisor at the Caribbean Public Health Agency. And we are here in St. Maarten to launch the new Caribbean Vessel Surveillance System, which is part of the CARPHA Regional Tourism and Health Program. It's a new innovative project looking at improving public health surveillance for cruise ship passengers to stop any infectious disease outbreaks that might be coming through cruise ships to our islands and be able to provide first-line alert system to our to ministries of public health in the Caribbean to be able to detect and respond in a timely manner to any threats that might be from infectious disease point of view. The workshop brings together health and tourism sectors across the Caribbean to ensure collaboration between the two sectors. Since the Caribbean is a tourism-dependent region, it's very important for health to work hands in hands in tourism to ensure the public health safety of our population, but also the economic prosperity of the Caribbean region.
I am Dr. Lisa Indar, the Executive Director of CARPHA, the Caribbean Public Health Agency. We are excited to be in St. Maarten today because we are talking about healthier, safer tourism. We all know the Caribbean is the most tourism-dependent region in the world. We also know, though, that with tourism, you may also have increases in illnesses through travel. So why are we here? We are here to promote healthier, safer tourism by introducing tools so that we can monitor and respond to events that could negatively impact tourism. In particular, we are talking about cruise ship surveillance because we are the #1 cruise ship destination. Today, in particular, we are meeting with chief medical officers and other health persons from 14 countries, where we would look at a digitalized way to be able to monitor illnesses, threats, as well as regional minimum guidelines so we can protect the region. It's important to protect not just the health of our local population, but our visitors, because more than 3 times the amount of people who actually live here actually visit. The other thing we want to do is tomorrow we meet with our cruise lines so that we as a region will speak as a whole to what should be done from a health and tourism perspective to collectively protect the region. So through digitalized systems and through guidelines, together with all the other aspects of the tourism and health system and capacity building, we hope that we are able to protect the region as a whole, to protect our tourism product and to elevate it into healthier, safer tourism.
We're here at the CARPHA conference where we are actually talking about Caribbean Regional Surveillance System. And one thing that we want to say is that we are looking forward for this partnership with the CARPHA, because at the end of the day, seeing that we have went through COVID and we had a reactive system, we're glad to know that we have now a system where we no longer have to be reactive, but actually proactive when it comes to ensuring the health safety of our visitors and our population. CARPHA has designed a system where we can be more proactive and more reactive, and also more proactive than reactive, and also to ensure that our persons, our frontline workers, that all the different stakeholders, that once an event happens, especially mass events happen, that we are prepared for it and know exactly how to deal with it. So I'm glad that the conference is being launched here in St. Maarten, considering that we also last year had a test run of the system itself, and it was very successful. We're glad that the other Caribbean region also joined us. You can see probably inside the room that we have some of the most popular destination of the Caribbean region that is actually here to also find out about the system, to see how all of us can work together as a Caribbean region to remain not only the leader when it comes to tourism destination, but also the leader when it comes to tourism destination and safety. So thank you very much for listening, and thank you very much for also taking part. We are ready, we are prepared. So for those of you that are thinking about taking a vacation somewhere, St. Maarten is ready for you.
It is both an honor and a necessity that I stand before you today, not just as Minister of Tourism of St. Maarten, but as a firm advocate for what I believe is a vital alliance for our future: the strategic partnership between health and tourism. Tourism is, as you all know, our lifeblood. Our culture, our people, and our economy all revolve around the dynamic movement of people across our borders. And we're not alone. The Caribbean remains, for the most, the tourism-dependent region in the world. And in 2024, we welcome, as my colleague minister just mentioned, 33 million cruise tourism. That's an 11% increase from the previous year. Early 2025 figures already show a 6% rise, a clear sign that the Caribbean destination is thriving. I don't know if you're seeing it, but we're seeing it here in St. Maarten. But let's be clear, with growth comes vulnerability. The very mobility that powers our economies can also bring significant health risks. And we've seen this with COVID-19, and we've seen this with the norovirus and many others. And these are not just public health challenges, these are tourism challenges, economic challenges, and even national security challenges. And when a public health crisis arises, the first sector to feel this impact is, let me hear you, tourism. Flights get canceled, cruise ships are rerouted, borders close, and hotel rooms go empty, and people, unfortunately, lose jobs. So let me be blunt. A weak public health system puts tourism at risk. Conversely, a strong, data-driven health system protects our visitors, our citizens, and our economy. This is why we must no longer view health and tourism as separate silos. Instead, we must adopt what CARPHA has wisely advocated for an integrated approach. Tourism and health are one. Our collaboration with the Caribbean Public Health Agency began in earnest in October 2024, and I am proud to say that St. Maarten has embraced this partnership fully. In March of this year, CARPHA conducted a successful technical visit to St. Maarten, helping to build capacity for mass gathering surveillance and laying the foundation for the Tourism and Health Program, THP, on the island. So what did we accomplish so far? 20 stakeholders from across the health, tourism, and 20 stakeholders from across health, tourism, carnival, and security sectors were sensitized to the importance of surveillance risk. Carnival, our biggest event yet. By the way, it's next year, we're celebrating 55 years, 3 weeks of Carnival. Welcome to join us, end of April, May. Can't help it, tourism hat. Our health teams have trained, and this is important to know, so you're safe, right? So our health teams are trained and equipped with Tourism and Health Information System, the THIS, and the Caribbean Vessel Surveillance Service, so CVSS. We're also provided with vital equipment, tablets, and reports that will support real-time monitoring response during these events. So you're safe in St. Maarten. Let me emphasize that these are not academic exercises. These are protocol, boots-on-the-ground tools that are now embedded in St. Maarten's public health and tourism safety infrastructure. The Caribbean Vessel Surveillance System, the CVSS, is one of the most forward-thinking tools we have in our arsenal today. Imagine this: a cruise ship heading to St. Maarten reports a cluster of gastrointestinal illnesses on board. So through CVSS, our health authorities are alerted in real time, and even before the ship docks, we can assess, prepare, and act, ensuring that the safety of our passengers and crews and our local populations are safe. This is science. This is not science fiction. This is literally science in action, and Sint Maarten is proud to be part of that innovation. This regional workshop we are gathered at today is a testament of what is possible when health and tourism leaders come together and shared goals, open dialogues, and mutual respect. We're not just learning, we're shaping the future and regional health security. And the message is clear. Pandemic preparedness is no longer a health issue alone. It is an economic and tourism imperative. So looking forward, what should we do to sustain the progress? We must institutionalize the use of systems like the THIS and the CVSS within our national frameworks, continued cross-sector training, information sharing, ensuring all actions, public and private, are engaged. We must leverage data and to guide decision-making, response efforts, and visitor safety protocols, prioritize early warning systems and mass gatherings, which are central to our cultural and economic identity. And lastly, we must advocate at the regional level for harmonized standards and increased investments in health tourism convergence. So let me end by saying this. The visitors who choose Sint Maarten does not just do it for the beaches and our cuisine, which she just mentioned is impeccable, and our festivals, which I hope you will join us next year. They come for a sense of safety, the warmth of our welcome, of course, and the professionalism of our systems. Tourism is a promise we make to the world. And with CARPHA's partnership, and with our support, and with your support, and with our shared vision, we can keep the promise of safety, sustainability, and be successful at it. So let tourism and health walk hand in hand for Sint Maarten and for the Caribbean and for the generations to come. I thank you.